All right. We had some people ask us with our last few arrow videos to give 3 fletchings versus 4 fletchings a whirl.
Yes.
Now, there are some huge pros and cons. However, most of those come with your broadhead and tuning broadheads, which is a whole different ballgame. However, we had a few people ask us, same concept, but claiming that it makes a huge difference while shooting field tips, target style.
Yes.
Honestly, my prediction is that it doesn't make a huge difference, but we had enough people ask us, so we're gonna put it to the test. We got Scheels Vengeance arrows with pink and gray, 3 Fletch, 4 Fletch. All of them are at 1 helical, 300 spine. What do you think?
Yes. We're shooting them, and hopefully we see a difference, because lately we've not seen differences, and we are starting to think that you guys in the comments might be crazy.
That's true.
Make sure to keep commenting and liking, though. Please.
Like, comment, and subscribe. That's the most important thing.
It's free.
Most of
Literally.
you guys, most of you viewers in there, like 90% of you, are not subscribed. Let's change that. That'd be sweet.
Yes.
Now, we got these arrows. A lot of you have also been commenting on videos, and we've started to shoot longer distances now, but saying, hey, just skip the short range. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start shooting at 80 and 100 yards. That's all we're gonna do. I mean, if you can't tell the difference between 80 and 100 yards, then what's the point? Am I gonna be able to tell at 40?
Yes.
So
that's my opinion. I think you guys are a little silly. 40 yards, you should be able to tell all you know.
yes, but you know, I agree. Most of you, the funny thing is, most of you in the comments some of you guys have commented on different videos or different platforms between YouTube and Instagram or TikTok or some of these other platforms, and contradict yourselves. And it's the same person, same username, same picture, same exact stuff. And
why do you do that?
You'll say, oh, 40 yards is too close. It's too close to make a difference. Too close to make a difference. And then when we shoot longer distances, you come at us and say, hey, just shoot 40. If you can't tell in 40, I've never shot a deer. You should never shoot a deer past 40. And it's like, we just can't win with you guys. So,
but we're gonna
subscribe. First thing we're gonna do today is dial our sight, because I don't feel like missing. Although I might.
What's the first thing we're gonna do today?
We're gonna dial our sight. It's the most important thing to do. You can't be a good shooter if you don't ever dial.
Yes.
All right. Well, I have shot a lot more 3 fletched arrows than I have 4 fletched arrows. So that's what I'm gonna start with. 3 fletches right off the gate. We are using the Air Razor We are using the Air Razor 26s. We got pink and gray from AAE, Arizona Archery Enterprises. It's actually cool. They we know the owner, not very well, but I've met him. He lives like 20 minutes from us. AAE's got some cool stuff. But I've actually, for a lot of these tests and stuff, actually enjoyed these Air Razors. Historically, I've mostly shot Blazers, but we're gonna give it a go. Shooting our real UV button. If you haven't checked out that last video, you definitely need to. It was comical. But 80 yards, 3 fletchings. Let's see how it goes. Dot.
He hit it.
I don't know where, but I hit the target, and like our good friend James Visser, Bow Disciples, likes to say, boom is home. It's 2 in the foam. Can we get a third? It's kind of the question of the night here. I don't know. Let's see though. Three in the foam, 3 fletchings. Let's go see how we did. Well, I'm gonna push this one out a little bit, be able to tell a little better. Not a wonderful group at 80, but there's 3. 3 fletchings at 80. Well, that is what it is. My thoughts are, we've got the arrows to do it. Rather than pulling these guys, we're gonna go back there and we're gonna shoot the 4 fletchings just into the same target. And we're gonna, all 3, we're gonna Robin Hood each one of these. That's the goal. But no, we'll see what happens. This is our initial group, but let's go back there and see. 4 fletchings, you can see there's 4 there. If you didn't know this, there is a top and a bottom. They're not 4 in straight up and down, straight side to side. They're sort of in a small V, a big V, and a small V, and then like that. So you want the small V's to be side to side and the big V's to be up and down. So like so, this is gonna be taller and narrower, wider, and not quite as tall. You flip it. So that's what we're gonna do. We have not bumped our sight housing, our sight at all. We're gonna shoot standing in the exact same spot with the same pins. Does it affect your arrow flight? Let's see. There's 3. All right, see, we're missing one. You might be wondering, oh man, he sucks, he missed the target. Well, I was just so cool, I pushed it right through the target. Well, you tell me, right? 3 fletchings versus 4 fletchings. I did not, there's not a difference in my group. I did pull this one up here, but other than that, at 80 yards, my core of my group is right here. There is a flyer, but I can almost get my fingers around the group, all things considered. At 80, I have to debunk it, say that you guys, once again, we've been bamboozled. Doesn't make a difference. Guys, if you can shoot, you can shoot. And that's what people need to understand is it doesn't matter as nearly as much about your setup versus what weight you're shooting, what poundage you're shooting, what draw length you're shooting. I mean, if you can shoot, you can shoot. And practice and getting the right form, getting the right comfort level. I mean, that's the whole thing. You can never be a good shooter at longer ranges unless you shoot. So stop being so hung up on what your setup is and that your setup's better than everybody else's, and just start shooting. Get shooting longer distances. Get shooting more reps. Just shoot. I got our scale right here. Got it at Scheels. It's pretty nice. It was on sale. Let's slap it on here. Make sure it's zeroed. $458.4. Do it again, just double check. 458.2. So pretty close. 2 measurements, same thing. That was the 4 fletch there, you can see. All right, the 3 fletchings right here are 453.4. So it does shave off a couple grains if you go with a 3 fletch, but even at those distances, come on, it doesn't matter. It's all pretty comparable. So, well, we saw how they did at 80. Let's put it to the test at 100. I don't expect there to be a huge difference. I don't really expect there to be any difference, but 100 yards is 100 yards. Now, First thing we need to do, now it's my mistake, I already knocked an arrow and clipped my release, but the first thing you should do is dial. Now that we're dialed, we could shoot 100 yards. Let's go down there, see how we did. 3 Fletch. Yeah, no, it's a group. We got these here, same story. Let's go back 100 yards away and shoot the 4 Fletch. We're gonna leave these here, and that way we're gonna be able to tell how well we did, how comparable they are afterwards. But I don't expect there to be a huge difference. Back down here, let's do our 4 Fletches at 100. Do we think there's going to be a difference? My answer is no. Connor, what do you think?
I shall say, this is just for field tips. Broadhead's different story. So you broadhead geeks, yes, okay, it's different, but we're doing field pouring right now.
Yeah, I do believe that it will help if you're broadhead tuning. I do believe that it will be more beneficial if that's what you're trying to do. Especially shooting a four blade broadhead versus a 3 blade versus a 2 blade versus mechanicals versus whatever. That can be very beneficial. However, we had a bunch of people, an actually high number of people that were saying, oh, even with field tips makes a huge difference.
We're proving you wrong right here live.
Yeah, so, I mean...
It's not live.
I guess.
Should we do a live video? I don't know.
That would actually be fun. Would you guys watch that if we did a live stream while filming one of the videos at our house? How many of you guys would watch it?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I'd be filming, so.
Yeah, but it could be a lot of fun, actually. Maybe we get a special guest for that. Maybe we do it at a different location with a special guest. That could be cool. But regardless, let us know. And we're going to get back into it right now, shooting 4 Fletch at 100. 4 Fletchings, 100 yards. Let's see what it does. 3 shots, 100 yards, 4 Fletchings. I will say this whole group is pretty low. I'd like for it to be a little bit higher, but it's not the end of the world. I digress. Now, 3 Fletch, 3 Fletch, 3 Fletch, and these are our 4 right here. So our 4 Fletch, honestly, it seems to have a tighter group on it. The 3 Fletch, this one flew up a little bit, but if it was down on the same thing, the group would be just the same. So even at 100 yards, you guys, it doesn't matter. All it comes back to is shoot. Just keep shooting. Don't worry about your setup. Don't worry about what fletchings or what arrows. We're doing this with Scheels Vengeance arrows. We've got arrows back there that are more than double the price, the UV arrows, well over double the price, those UV arrows, and they're shooting just as good. Just as good at groups. I mean, there's a million different examples. Ultimately, when it comes to target archery, what it comes down to is if you can shoot, you can shoot. It is what it is. I actually have fun. It is always nice learning new things. We enjoy putting things to the test. Maybe we'll come back and at a later date and put broadheads on these guys and put them to the test. But like I said, target archery, just shoot. Your broadhead setups, your arrow setups can make a difference once you get into hunting, once you get into broadheads. We are aware of that, 100%. However, with target archery, just shoot. Focus on your form, focus on good repetition, and you'll get better. But
agreed. No difference, like at all, like literally. So, like not even like a weight difference. There's no weight. These things, I mean, yes, they have weight, but not really. Not enough, as we've seen at 80 and 100 to make that big of a difference. So get out there, get reps, but most importantly, like and subscribe.
It's huge. Like and subscribe.
It's free. Do it. Please.
You'll see more of our videos. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We're getting into hunting season pretty quick. It is the 24th. Within a month from now, 2.5 weeks from now, we'll be back in Mexico.
Setting trail cameras, finding big sheds, and eating some bomb food. So we're excited. We're going to do a better job of filming what we do with Mexico, how we scout, how we set trail cameras up, what we look for, everything like that. So that is a video coming to you in the near future. Check it out.
You do want to hunt with us in Mexico, DM us on Instagram, visit our website, come hunt with us. We have tags for this year, next year, the year after that. Let's do it. Let's set it up. Come hunt with us. Come hunt Mexico. Come experience it. But till next time.
Bye.